Welcome everybody to the Onward VR Master League. I am your host Trip, and I am joined by my fellow caster Hutcho.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here. Sorry about that last one on VRML 3, but we made it in with good old Triple Nibble here. Happy to be a part of a cast finally.
Yeah, we just stepped him up to OML 1, and we're going to watch Pantheon versus Saints and Sinners tonight, which should be, or this morning, I guess. It's tomorrow. You're in the future, right? So it's tomorrow morning for you?
That's right, 11 a.m. on Friday here.
Wow. Time zones, man. They don't make any sense.
Right.
We do have the ban info, so if you want to go over that, or I don't know if I told you the ban info.
You did, but I do know what the home team is banning. The home team is banning Quarantine, which unfortunately for me is my favorite map, but I know that Pantheon, I haven't seen much of Saints and Sinners, but I know Pantheon loves the close range, the tight, the teamwork oriented maps that are super fast paced. So coming out map 1, they've picked Sand, and that just consolidates my argument there, right? Sand is tiny, Sand is fast, Sand is action packed.
Very action packed. And from the, what's the other team? Saints and Sinners. Saints and Sinners, the away team has banned Subway. So no close quarters, tactical, coordinated Subway, which honestly is one of my favorite maps to watch. It's not the greatest to cast, but man, I love playing it. And it definitely lets teams show off their strategy and their timing and their coordination, especially when they can't see or hear each other, right? You have to maintain your coordination while separated on multiple levels and multiple attack angles. And it's a great all-around map. But we're not going to see that one tonight either. We're going to Sand right away. We have everyone in the lobby, I think. Let's see. Nope, we're still waiting on a few. So let's go over the rosters, the full rosters for Pantheon. We've got Apollo Graham, Freak, Freezy2K, Park WM, Trollzy, Trazi, Watsy, and Yamampoop. And on the Saints and Sinners side, we got Goose, Absent Minded Prof, Alchemist, Fluffy Mango, Froggin 1420, Davis Bros 505, Jackal, and Smokey. I am not familiar with a lot of these names, but I think you have a little bit more inside information about these teams.
I mean, I know a bunch of the Pantheon boys from a couple of Discord servers, but what I was surprised to hear was Park, or Will as is also known, being on the Pantheon side. I was unaware of that roster change. He has come from the VR Reapers, so it must be a relatively new pickup for Pantheon there. I know Apollo, he's a great player, great leader, in fact, for a young fellow as himself, and Freck over there has been a loyal Pantheon member since the beginning of Pantheon, so it's good to see all these guys still around, still kicking, fighting hard. I can't wait to see them get into some action here.
And let's see, how many are we waiting for? We need a couple more players in the lobby, so let's just talk about Sand. How do you feel about it? I know Quarantine is your favorite, obviously. It's one of my favorites as well. It might be my all-time favorite, especially old Quarantine. But how do you feel about Sand?
I mean, I didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't like it when it first came out, but it's definitely growing on me. Originally I didn't like how, Marsok basically spawns at the northeast well every single objective. I think bar 2, you have 2 options on 2 different objectives. But after playing it, you used to feel trapped on Marsok's side, but now you can kind of push straight through the middle into the workshop area really fast and get that early map control. I find pushing to the south side for Marsok, to the southeast, and then attacking from that angle, usually much more effective than trying to come out and fight on the northern wall here against this billboard roof. It just looks over that northeast doorway and it's a hellhole to try and get out of. So likewise on defense, I think always controlling that north roof there is very important to cut off half the map. but that radio, the tunnels behind the southwest, radio tower, or TV station as people call it, can be very tricky to defend against and very effective to sneak out some attacking players to flank around the west side here and get some advantageous positions. So, I didn't like it when we first had to start playing it, but it's definitely grown on me. I think that's just a thing with most people. They don't like change, and that was definitely the case for myself. But it's growing on me. I like having fun on this map. This is a very casual map, I feel. There's a couple of strategies, but most of the time it's whoever can out-aim the other player. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What do you reckon, Trip?
Well, so I'm like the exact opposite. I liked it when it first came out, and then the more I played it competitively, the more I was like, man, this is not fun. Like this, it's just so close quarters. You can't set up anything. It's just who has their gun up faster and who knows it, who's prepared for it. And I don't like it. It doesn't let you use your tactics as much as I would prefer, which is funny because we don't really have tactics, but like some strategy I would like to see. And it seems like there's a lot of hard meta positions at this point on this map, and I don't know. I just don't know if I'm a fan of those.
Yeah, that's definitely right. Like I said, it's very casual feeling. You rarely have enough time to make a call out that you got to kill before you run into the next person.
Right.
And it's very challenging in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. You're right. It's no quarantine where you've got that massive map where you have to individually clear angle by angle moving forward and communicating the whole time. It's the complete opposite to that. But the newer generation of the Onward players seem to love it. So you got to roll with the punches, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, new players do seem to like it. And I am a big fan of putting new options into the league. I definitely would prefer even more custom maps, honestly. I know I've been pushing for those. We are going to be voting for the new the new maps going into Group 3 in the weekly map pool rotation. And
yeah, we go. Is it 11 to 15 or 10 to 15?
Yeah, something like that. 10 to 15, I think. Yeah. So, I'm hoping that we get some more maps in there for sure. I would love to see some customs.
That's it. I really, really enjoy that new one, Paradise.
Oh, I love it.
It's huge.
I love it.
Every building is answerable. It's amazing. It feels really feels realistic. If anything else, you've got to take 2 people in minimum to clear a building because the refrag, is so important. If you lose a player trying to clear a building, you're not quite sure where he went down, not quite sure what building he was in or how many people he saw. If you've got that secondary player there, he can get the refrag and at least pass the team the information. So yeah, I don't know. It's so big. There's so many strategic vantage points just in all of the buildings in general. I can't wait until that one gets approved for some league play. But we need to get some of these. I'll cast some scrims, man. If you teams out there that are listening now. If you want to have just a single map scrim, best of 3 on the one map on Paradise, hit me up and I'll cast that for you guys. We need that footage to send into the moderators so they can find out what's good and what's bad with the map, and we can get it fixed and into the league. I think it would be amazing. You just hit me up, okay?
I don't know if you're aware, but we did play that in our first league match returning in Season 11. We played it for our 3rd map against Alpha Poutine. Yeah, it's great. I love it. We will play it. If at any point a team opts to play a map off of rotation, we'll 100% go for it. So
that's awesome. Hell yeah. Well, I need to get some of that action in my casts.
It was definitely a fun time. And I mean, we've been playing that map. I think we played it one night 4 times in a row with Koi's in the map. So we were asking him about certain things we'd found and certain angles, and talking to him about balance and things like that. And we played a whole bunch of Koi's maps that night while he was in the lobby, which was really fun because you got to talk to him about like why he made maps like Escape or things like that. And since it's not in the rotation right now, it can get fixed if there's issues that come up. So it needs to get played and then fixed and then submitted to be a new map. But honestly, I think it's a great one. But we're going to be hopping in finally. I heard the beeps. We've got 10 people in the lobby. So let's kick it off. Round 1, map number 1 on sand. Saints and Sinners on defense, defending the bazaar. Is that what we call this? Market? I don't know.
Market, yeah.
Market.
I feel like it's a market, yeah. But yeah, we've got Saints and Sinners over here on defense. Once again, Pantheon spawning in that northeastern well. This is one of those objectives where they could have spawned to the northwest, so interesting to see that they got that eastern one, but they're sending 4 to the north now, doing the exact opposite of what I was talking about earlier. So that just shows how much I know these days.
No, I'll agree with you. Coming out on behind this billboard area is just a death trap waiting to happen. I don't like pushing out that door, but it looks like Saints and Sinners have stacked pretty heavily on the defense on the objective, with some very uncommon positions, actually. They're all really close together. And, Froggin's up top in the auto shop, Smokey down below. I don't think I've ever seen anyone defending from down below. Froggin starts this off, gets Freck on the cross towards the southeast corner.
It's a very strong position Froggin has up there. You can't get in from the southeast at all without him seeing you. But that said, he is very exposed from that north billboard. Interesting to see Pantheon didn't send anybody up there, though. So Pantheon now are sending Park and Apollo down the western road towards the center warehouse. Going to be seeking out some contacts here towards the south.
Honestly, if they stay quiet, they might have a better approach. Let's see if Park goes down across behind the radio tower when no one can actually see them. Apollo does call out center roof is clear. I wonder how loud that call out was. Shots ringing out now from Apollo. And he finally gets one. Goose goes down. Trozzy gets Froggin, and they're pushing in now.
That's dangerous now. So they've lost that auto shop control, taking down 2 players there and 1 player closer to the objective. And another one now. Trozen going off. There's a trade though. Waltzy very close to the objective now. Park and Apollo supporting from the west. Getting that final wall bang Apollo does straight through the Hessian walls of the market. They're not cover. If you don't know, you can shoot straight through all of those walls, just like Pantheon does, taking round 1 of this matchup.
Oh, these fabric walls? You can shoot right through those? That's good to know.
Yeah, that's all penetrable, man. The only thing you can't shoot through here is those green market stalls.
Aha. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Very dangerous trying to hide behind those. But yeah, it worked out. They took that auto shop. Saints and Sinners had good control of it, just didn't focus enough attention to the north side, where Pantheon pushed through that northern connector in between the north wall and the auto shop. Taking out those 2 people in the auto shop left the others wide open from the west side, having to guard all 3 angles at once. And having your head on a swivel is not the best way to play this game, I've found out.
Oh, I don't know. I think once you get a couple of kills and you got that adrenaline pumping through you, that head on a swivel is definitely the way to play. Shoot anything that moves scenario, you know?
Yeah. All right, here we go into round number 2. Let's see if Pantheon can defend as well as they attacked this objective. And we see Saints and Sinners actually getting that western spawn, so switching it up here, Pantheon might not be ready for this.
Here we go. The break comes out. Freck's going to be moving that way to call the spawn. He's going for center roof. He's got... Looked like he was prepping a nade or something. On lasers, the call out, the talking gets Freck gets 1, Freck gets 2.
That's dangerous. That's a good push. High risk, high reward though for Freck, taking down 2 on that western road. And the airburst comes out. C4 not connecting.
And you had that C4 and you didn't use it to blow up 3 people right out of spawn. Freck and Goose
He
trade.
trades the 3rd though. Great shots there by Freck, picking up the whole offense on that side of the map, leaving 1 left over in the Palm Tree courtyard of Smokey DeFlare.
Smokey's got a tall order in front of him. 3 Pantheon still standing, all sitting on objective, tucked in and waiting. 1 on 3, 5 minutes left on the clock. Take a look at that replay from the gunfight in the Palm Tree courtyard. Trazi sees one, was not prepared for the second one as he swung around those containers, or those crates. The smoke now giving away a little bit more information that he's over here.
I don't think Pantheon can see the smoke at all yet. Walty will definitely see that one. Surely.
The smoke's definitely blocking a good amount of line of sight. Let's ride along with Smokey and see, as he clears this hallway, what happens. You can see the outlines in the player first person, and you obviously know someone's on the wall to his left waiting outside. He's not going to opt to go through that door. He's checking the rest of the hallway, making sure he's not getting flanked.
Being very cautious, Apollo is waiting for him to walk out that doorway though. Waltzy could definitely hear the footsteps in there, giving his team leader the go-ahead that he's going to come out that doorway anytime now.
Good call out.
There it is.
Waltzy with the call out to distract him, saying right next to me, Apollo, forcing him to rush the voice and get shot in the back.
Excellent defense there. Freck, major part of that round, taking the warehouse roof and just cleaning up on that western road. 3 kills to his 1 death. That's a very advantageous trade for the defensive side there. High risk, high reward. Super dangerous running up there. But he made it work, you know. Good on Freck for doing that awesome play.
Looking at the chat predictions, it looks like Pantheon is the favorite team to win this map. 76% to 24%. But there is still a little bit of time, so put your channel points in there if you think Saints and Sinners can come back. I guess this would have already been, it would have already happened because that's on a delay. So everything I just said is null and void.
That's 6 minutes ago, Trip. What are you talking about, mate?
Yeah. Like, time travel's hard, okay? Once you start doing it, you know, once you do like 2 or 3 casts a day, you time travel all that, it gets really wonky.
Yeah.
You gotta have one of those reset days.
It's like jet lag, except it's more like TARDIS lag, you know? That time machine. Yeah.
It does look like we had a drop from Saints and Sinners, but everyone is back in the lobby, and we're moving to the radio tower objective.
Well, this is a tough one. You can get in really close in here, and there is a sneaky cap spot on that southern doorway. You can sneak right in there and cap behind the Downs server if no one's watching from the eastern side of that room. So, you know, defending the south side of this building, very important. Or just having some, you know, 2 or 3 people spread out inside the building watching all of the angles. Once again, sending one up to the rooftop. But Pantheon is ready for it, taking him down straight off the bat.
One.
Smokey getting one. Ooh, almost getting a team kill in objective. They're getting a little touchy. Gunfight in the north. Froggen gets Apollo. Now looking for Trazi. He does get him as well.
Oh, that was a PKM spray and a half. I like it.
He smoked his way out to retreat.
What a great strategic play there. Freck's still hunting for the kill, but Smokey's gone. Smokey DeFlare is out of there. Getting 2 kills, backing off to live to fight another day. Making Freck look for him. Park, on the other hand, sneaking in through that south market where the last objective just was, coming very close to the eastern side of this objective.
Yeah, but he's got 4 people inside. I don't think he's going to be ready for that. Definitely going to have to clear some angles before he gets there. And honestly, I'd be expecting at least 2 outside of this objective.
Yeah, they're playing very tight. What do they got? They got 3 inside.
4.
4 inside. All 4 of them. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Park
Taking
misses
it
his
to the
shots.
extreme.
One's objective building in the window.
He's calling out to Freck. He does see one inside that window of Absent-Minded Professor. But at this point, Absent-Minded is just playing bait and switch for his teammates on the insides of the on the eastern side of that room.
Oh, there's a C4 here on the backside where Freck is. If he makes too much noise, he's going to get blown up.
Oh.
You can hear an entire conversation coming out of Absent-Minded's mic right now.
I don't know. Is that part of his plan?
I wonder, yeah. He's like, I'm tucked inside. I'm a distraction, and I'll just have this conversation go on. And
hey, yo, Mom, what's for dinner?
they'll know exactly where I am, but they can't get to me.
Freck makes it safely past that C4 now. Coming up to this southern room, but Alchemist is going to execute him as soon as he puts his head around that corner.
Ooh, Froggen catches Freck's barrel. Absent-Minded gets Park on a peek. Now Freck doesn't know what he's going to do if he rotates back into the C4 position.
Oh no.
Oh, he didn't get
It's being
blown.
very loud. It didn't blow though.
Who's to my right?
Freck taking one. Shoot and move, Freck. You got this, buddy.
Just keep rotating doors, rotating doors.
No smoke on this side. Watch both doors. Watch both doors.
Oh man, he's playing chicken with his C4.
I know. Oh no!
Whoa.
What? Too early. Oh man.
Oh.
I was really hoping for that one.
He got away by the skin of his teeth there. That was so close. Two minutes, 20 seconds. Lots of time to play with here. He's just encircling the building like a shark right now, Freck is. Froggen going to be his next point of contact walking into this doorway.
Froggen hasn't moved from the position that he was in last time.
There it is.
Yeah. Saints and Sinners take their first point.
Yeah, that was a good defense, man. I was not expecting to see 4 people inside that room, but hey, you want to defend the objective, I guess that is one of the ways to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good objective for it too, because the grenades, even if you manage to get a grenade into one of those doors, there's a lot of cover in there, so you can't wipe like an entire squad with one grenade. So I think that's really what they're leaning into, is every single one of them had cover, and it's kind of like playing the warehouse in Snow Peak, where you just all watch your own angle and hope that you get your kills, and no one can just pop through and start killing people.
In fact, I think that this one's probably even better for that than the Snow Peak warehouse, because the Snow Peak warehouse, you know, it's big enough and there's enough cover in there that you could lose a teammate and not realize that the enemy have crashed into the room behind you.
Right.
Whereas on this one, everything is so close together, you only have to turn your head 90 degrees and you can see the entire room. So this, yeah, even more so, it's very strong defense inside. But I want to see here if Apollo is going to challenge this north roof. I think he could be able to pick up a lot of kills if he gets up on that billboard before they get out that doorway.
I was gonna say, going for north roof is a long way. Going for center roof is a much easier approach. And watching that long angle on the north that he's doing now.
Yeah, that's very true.
Sees one, misses, sees the second one.
North.
Alchemist and Froggen aware of his position now. Apollo's going to have to rotate off to get a better angle without getting taken out here.
Apollo looking north still. He is in danger Everyone knows he's on that roof, and he has to watch all sides while the rest of the team has to defend the objective. Smokey and Absent-Minded pushing up. Freck talking with Waltzy here. Absent-Minded still having that conversation in the background. Oh, and that C4 just short of Goose.
That was a close one.
But Apollo manages.
Apollo making him pay. We're going to have a regrouping here of Marsoc players on this western road, all 4 of them in fact. But they are going to run into Apollo still perched up on that middle warehouse roof, being a nuisance for the offensive team, finally dealing with him.
Trozzy getting a nice flash onto Absent-Minded. Absent-Minded putting a smoke and a flash, flashing himself again. I think he grabbed the wrong grenade off his chest.
It's hard to see while you flashed, I guess.
Flash coming out from Freck. He's
straight into Trozzy here. Oh, the trade comes out, leaving Freck and Waltzy last 2 alive on this defensive objective against Froggen and Alchemist.
Oh, Waltzy almost shooting
inside.
Froggen getting Freck. Now Waltzy coming around the corner. No, he's inside the corner. Waltzy comes outside looking, but misses the scan, and Saints and Sinners take their second point and tie it back up 2-2.
Well done, Saints and Sinners. That was a great offense. This is a hard one to win on offensive side, so that was well done.
That was a great approach. Yeah. Now
I like how they used these south tunnels to get back around to this western side and attack that middle warehouse rooftop from both angles. Apollo was a massive pain for them up there, causing a lot of damage, but they were able to deal with him with enough resources to spare to come at this objective effectively. So, yeah, excellent job.
Now we move to the center objective, the center building, center warehouse. I don't know. Just call it center building.
It's the ground floor one too. So this one actually has an objective on the roof as well.
Does that still exist? I thought it got removed.
Yeah, it definitely does. Oh, did it? Okay. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I haven't seen it in a couple of sand matches, but
this one, very hard to defend. You know, there's a lot of capping spots around all of these boxes downstairs, even to the point where if you take the roof, you can jump on top of the boxes here above the objective and cap here as well. So lots of angles of attack, and then, you know, if your defense loses the roof and the Marsoc players get up there, they can basically scan the entire objective from above, and it's very tough to deal with.
You know, I mean, obviously they have the high ground, so we all know how that goes.
Anakin's one will tell you about the high ground, that's for sure.
See that hole right there?
All right, we've got Saints and Sinners on defense here, spawning on the west road, with Pantheon spawning not quite on the well, a little bit south of the well.
Close enough to the well. It's basically the well. Same courtyard.
That's it. Apollo and Freck taking the north approach. Trozzy, Waltzy, and Park spreading out across the eastern side of the map.
Is that Echo 1?
Goose with a tight angle, missing the crosswalk from Apollo.
Move, rotate.
Saints and Sinners maintaining this defense inside, but rotating after shooting. Wait, I'm missing someone. Oh, Smokey's out of objective, watching their backside. Nice long angle there. And that might pay off eventually.
He's already making his way up to the roof of this center warehouse. This could be dangerous if Froggen doesn't catch him out here.
Yeah, they only put one defender up on that roof. And Trozzy can hear all of these call-outs between Goose and Absent-Minded. He has ideas that there's at least 2 down there. Oh no, Apollo!
Oh no! Apollo, Parker's reacting to Apollo's team kill, does get the frag onto Froggen though, so the roof is now Marsok's territory, and Apollo doing some damage on the ground floor as well.
Now Goose and Alchemist both know that someone's on the roof, and they are afraid.
Oh, great shot there by Goose onto Apollo, but Apollo getting the bullets off onto him as well at the same time. Waltzy and Park, last two alive, going up against Alchemist and Smokey. Smokey very far off objective though. Waltzy dealing with a flashlight in his face on this eastern doorway.
Yeah, but Waltzy could just walk in and cap if he stays low.
The flashlights put the fear of God into people in this game. You know that trip.
Dude took a 5-7, so he spent extra points on the pistol flashlight and on a 5-7.
Oh, that's so unlucky. Park didn't look down through the top windows at all after taking the roof. I think that could be definitely changed next time around. Also losing the fight on the Western Road, and then the trade comes out from Waltzy, who finally pushes that eastern doorway onto the only defending player on objective. At that point, oh, he could have just pulled his tablet out without actually peeking the corner.
Yeah.
But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. They don't know what we know. And the Saints and Sinners, they end up taking the round anyway with the trade point.
Yeah, I definitely think peeking through the top floor would have been a good play. Or even getting some utility and dropping it. You know, just getting like a smoke or something and putting on the objective. Anything from that upper area would have helped.
Oh, Pantheon got to defend hard here if they want to stay in this map. Match point for Saints and Sinners.
Right next to you if they rush. Full speed, so be careful.
Here we go, round number 6.
Identical spawns.
Fret gonna be pushing that north billboard building, but he's actually going down low. He's coming out the corner, finds one, doesn't get the second one. Goose trying to get the refrag, but Freck makes a nice rotation through there. If he keeps pushing, he could go even harder. Oh, he sees Froggen.
Did he see?
He saw
Did
him.
he see him?
He had to have seen him.
Yeah, he's hunting. He's hunting now, just as Goose is hunting. Oh no! Not again!
Another team kill.
Pantheon.
Dead. Rex dead.
Froggen knows that there's
They're
one right
outplaying
underneath him.
themselves here. Yeah. Froggen would have heard the shots too.
Oh,
He's
Froggen
looking down.
just misses him. Oh, and the trade comes out.
God, they can't catch a break here, Pantheon.
3-on-3, 2 on the west side. Smokey and Absent-Minded. And Goose on the
They
billboard
have
side.
surrounded the objective. Apollo, though, ready for this western push. Flash comes out, landing on the roof. Not effective. Doesn't matter. Takes down Smokey, gets refragged by Absent-Minded. 2 versus 2.5 here. Pantheon's Apollo is down on the roof, can be revived. Is actually in a great position for call-outs. I wouldn't go for this revive here. I'd leave him up there. He can call out all of that west road without being confirmed.
Park is watching that northern approach with the white truck. Goose on the billboard, still scanning for rooftop kills. Not going to find anybody up there. Unless they decide to go for a res onto Apollo, which he could call for.
Yeah, I think... Oh,
Be a risky play.
definitely. Especially with the amount of information he can give his teammates without actually having to be alive. I think Park and Waltzy are making the right move here, holding crossfires into this objective.
Absent-Minded going to be giving away that he's right on top of objective because the conversation is still happening in his headset. He does get the knife into Apollo, though.
That's a good confirm right there. That's a lot of information denial. Absent-Minded still having that conversation, though. Everyone knows exactly where he is.
Maybe that's his play. He's just gonna sit on the roof and make noise, and everyone's gonna look up at him.
Delta. Delta.
3 minutes left on the clock. This map goes for an eternity with a 6-minute timer on it, doesn't it?
See, there's a smoke through the roof. Not really onto objective though, but Absent Minded gets parked through the glass.
Multi playing for defensive, trying to save the life of his teammate on this map. Doesn't quite come up with the kills though in the 2v1 situation, and Saints and Sinners take Sand 4 points to 2.
Yeah, nice plays all around. I mean, it was back and forth for those first couple of points, and then Saints and Sinners seemingly kicking it on and having those good offensive and defensive strategies, taking both. Marsoc and Volk wins, and now we're moving on to map number 2, which is going to be Snow Peak.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is a great one. No quarantine, so they go to Snow Peak. I think it's a good trade-off.
Exactly. You've got to be lucky with Snow Peak. It's kind of a wild card, you know, because you could play into Pantheon's favor, getting those Eastern Tunnel close range objectives, or like we see here, objective number 1 being the southwestern hangars at the Apache. So, you know, this map could be a long range map, or it could be a short range map. You never know what you're gonna get, which is why I like it. It's a big old wild card, and it looks beautiful too.
It does.
Obviously,
and you know,
look at it.
you could even turn this one into a short range one. If you don't actively push out from this objective, technically, all of the fighting happens inside of this fence line.
Yeah, it's very true, very true. It's a it's a great map, very well designed. Being able to force engagements to how you want them to happen on a defense is very interesting.
Yeah, offense having to poke and prod a little bit more. You know, you want to get a pick, rotate, and instead of opting to just commit to one side or the other. You don't want to just shoot a guy and be like, okay, this is where we're going. Sometimes that works out, but for this particular map, I feel like getting a pick and rotating, getting another kill, rotating, or setting up for a multi-pronged approach to start with is the better play. But setting up a multi-prong on this one's hard because your second prong has to come from the lake, and that's a very exposed area.
Oh, 100%. That lake is a death trap to try and cross early or even late round.
It's
If
my
there's one
favorite
person
approach.
crossing, yeah, if there's one person watching that lake, they're going to see you.
See,
As we say that, we've got Saints and Sinners pushing 2 towards that lake right now in Absent Minded and Goose. Absent Minded has got the classic loadout, but Goose here with the Black Scar, the sniper. Seeing what work he can do from this this East Lake watchtower.
Yeah, take your time. It's okay.
yeah, Goose gonna be scanning his
Guys, take it slow.
kill spots. Absent-minded telling him to take it slow.
Working off a radio clicking system here. 3 clicks and the offense moves in. Let's wait for those actions here.
Come on.
Trozy pushing very far out on defense here. Holding in an odd spot I haven't really seen before inside of this random little shed in the middle of the map.
These guys are stacked very, very tightly on this south approach, right on top of each other. One good grenade could end this approach.
Straight ahead, straight ahead. Past
Oh.
that valley. There's one in the middle. One guy's in the valley.
Froggen
Here comes Apollo
saw-
about to
Next
peek
wall
around the
watch tower,
corner.
he's where I would be.
Oh, and he takes down one. Apollo getting first blood. That's an impactful kill right there.
And 2 separate gunshots ringing out afterwards, letting him know that there's 2 more in the south.
Oh, he goes for the flash repeak.
Yep.
Not paying off for him this time. Apollo going down, leaving it in a 4v4. Hopefully he got the information of the amount of players to his teammates before he went down, but Trozy now coming in to get the refrag.
I'd like to point out that Froggen, well, just got picked up by Trozy right before Goose gets him. Freck then gets absent-minded in the north.
-1,
But-
west side.
Froggen reloaded his M249 after shooting about 15 rounds, and then kept the box, then put the box mag back on his belt. Oh, Freck is totally exposed and goes down to a shot from Goose in the backside.
Oh, that's a painful mistake Freck didn't want to make there, leaving
I wonder
this
if he was
whole
active.
north side open.
Like, I don't know if he was actually there. I feel like he might have DC'd because he was kind of just standing there.
Yeah, he hasn't made a call out since he went down either, so that possibly connection issue there for Freck, unfortunately.
We got two defenders still standing, Park and Watsy. Two attackers spread out, one on the north, Goose coming across the lake now, and one in the south.
Goose needs to communicate with Alchemist here, and they need to get pushing in at the same time. Alchemist is a little bit far back for compared to Goose's positioning here. A little bit of unity could go a long way.
Yep, there was the drop. Saw the body just
there it
vanish. Yeah, Alchemist definitely a little concerned. It looks like not sure what's clear and what's not.
Goose triple checking his tablet for that code. He wants to get that code punched in here. Quadruple checking.
Saints and Sinners on the predictions for map 1. Saints and Sinners winning, however, only had 25% of the vote, so they get a nice 4-1 return on those points. It's a really nice
that's
payout.
a big win.
Yeah. A minute 30 left on the clock. Goose pushing up on the backside. Is he going to be able to see Park? Park is not exposed from behind. Well, I don't know. It depends on how prone Goose wants to get.
Yeah, but Goose opting to go through the hangar instead. He's going to come out right in front of Park here.
He's making a lot of noise, too. He's moving his tablet. He's moving really quick.
1 minute remaining. Alchemist still hasn't breached the compound walls.
Park just called him out in the bunker next to him. Now Goose knows where he's at. Trying to find an angle. Can't see it. Has to come around this Hesco to get this kill.
Waltz is coming around to back Park up here, leaving the south side wide open.
Wait, is Goose going to try and go for a cap without exposing? No, Waltzy comes through the back door. Wow.
Leaving that south side wide open now, though. Alchemist has pushed straight down to where Waltzy was.
Yeah, but
He's got 30 seconds to play.
Ooh.
I
Not gonna
don't
be a
think he's
cap.
got enough time. Yeah.
I don't know if he knows how much time he's got. He's still crouched, and Waltzy gets the kill, making that rotation on the south side.
Waltzy just getting the timing of all timings right there. Catching both players as they're looking the other direction. Well done on those rotations there on defense. Pantheon hanging on there even though Freck dropped, and able to take the first round of Snow Peak, map 2.
It does look like the dropped player is back in the lobby, so everything should be good going forward. Pantheon on offense. Let's see if they do it. I want to see bounding cover across the lake with just gunfire, move rock to rock. I mean, it's so good to see.
Yeah, it is. It's very dramatic, isn't it? As we say that, though, Marsog gets the southernmost spawn they could get here. It's a relatively quick spawn for this map, this objective. So I think sending someone that far north to the other side of the lake was probably going to waste a lot of time.
It is, but honestly, I think the southern approach is deadly. I don't like pushing this way, and gunshots ringing out already.
Go towards that fence line where you sat last time.
Walty's coming in hot here. Already made his way to the southern tank.
Take a look at the overhead. They are spreading a little bit out. They've got one moving up to the lane 3. For those of you that aren't aware, lane 1 is the northernmost, then 2, then 3, 4, and 5. There's 5 lanes on this one.
Trozy coming awfully close to Froggen's line of sight here. He's just at the next mountain over.
And these defensive positions are very prone to grenades, too. They're not really protected. You can just roll a nade right over the top of these hills.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen much grenade usage, actually. We've seen a few flashes, a couple of smokes, but it's been relatively all gunshots so far.
Keep on shooting at me from the left of me.
Froggen's starting to hear some noise now. Getting antsy.
Goose finally goes down in that tower. He was their sniper cover. Did get some callouts out, but did not get any kills. Now Walty's running up on this position of Froggen. He knows Trozy's there. He knows Walty's here. Which way is he going to look? He misses the shots on a Walty. Walty's going to peek the corner again. Froggen's rotating away. Walty's getting really pushy. Froggen with the smoke.
What?
Froggen goes down.
Oh my goodness.
Not sure. The retreating smoke didn't really make sense to me.
No.
Trozy
I
here.
couldn't believe it took Walty that long to spot him out.
Oh, it hit the tree. What? It went hit the tree and went up. Absent-minded splash. Getting a little bit of error there, and he's pinned by 3 different people, all shooting at him. Walty, Trozy, and Park, all trying to hit this guy. Absent gets 1.
Ooh, he's in a power position here. Until Apollo peeks his corner. No, Trozy gets him first. Apollo was coming around his flank to the north side there. Confirms the body. We've got a 4 vs 2 on our hands now. Smokey and Alchemist holding relatively the same positions as the previous defense was in the final minutes of the last round.
Yeah, 3 minutes left on the clock. 4 on 2. Pantheon on their map choice. No, this is Saints and Sinners map choice.
Confirmed.
Yeah, this
Delta
is Saints
2.
map choice. That's right.
Apollo's danger
Apollo
close.
and DeFlare almost looking at each other here. Smokey gets the kill though. And another one. Big time play right there for Smokey DeFlare. Taking down 2, bringing it to a 2v2.
Man, I missed the second guy. I was looking for where he was. I knew he was right next to Apollo at some point, but I lost track of him. He died before I could see it.
He was pushing a little bit further around to the west, but yeah, Smokey taking down Apollo and then swinging wide to see that western up near the lake. And yeah, just picking him off without even getting shots fired back at him. It was a beautiful play.
Park's going to go right up the middle, and it looks like Trozy's going to go on that south side. I wonder if they can use one as a distraction.
Defending objective, kind of going back forth out of the tank.
Park called out his position in between the two, in the tanks between the 2 hangars, is now watching for that kill.
Unless he moved, that's where he is.
Is he going to see Alchemist?
Park taking a very good line here. He knows where he's in cover and where he's not.
Oh, he clicks. He's empty. He could have had a double.
I ran out of ammo.
He calls it out to his friends too.
Trozy's pushing up now. Park goes down. Trozy
Park
on the backside.
pays.
Is he going to be able to get the kill? He gets 1. Alchemist knows he's here now. Alchemist checks his tablet. Alchemist is waiting. Strozzi crosses the line, doesn't see him.
Oh, that was close, man. That was very good play by Saints and Sinners defense there. Smokey. Oh, that was such a clutch play, taking down those two players to the northwest. If he didn't pull that off, I think it would have been a totally different ending to this round. Great job, Smokey and Saints and Sinners defense.
Now,
Man, Park got so unlucky there.
oh man, he had a
He had
double
to-
lined up with that SA-80 and then he just clicked.
I know, 100-round mag too. Oh, he dumped them all into that tower when he was getting the first blood of the map, I think. Just that was super unfortunate for Park. He'll be kicking himself in the tent for that one.
Well, doing the reload and then opting to go for that kill, that re-peek again, probably not the best play, but he was trying to be a distraction for his other teammate.
That's right. Yeah. It's just one of those scenarios, right? You read it one way, you're like, oh, I could have had him, and then you get overzealous and peek again and even wider out of cover, and it all just turns downhill from there, right? You need to keep your cool in these situations. It's a very hard task to do. Next objective, though, we've got over in this northwest hangar now, another long-range objective. This one is way more interesting for the late cross, I feel. It's a lot more advantageous, whereas the defense can only be hidden in a couple more spots compared to the south. The south defense watching the lake could be anywhere.
And it is going to be the south spawn for round number 3 on map number 2. If you're just joining us, you missed some crazy rounds. It's been a good game. Good news, you can always go back and watch it. But we're watching the current round, and they're spawning in the twin hangars.
Yeah, it's been very tit for tat, very close game. Both the all of sand and this map too. We're going round for round here. Excellent
What if
watching.
I want to be exposed?
Make some noise over there to make them think that we spawned over there.
Absent-minded, giving some instructions to Smokey. We're gonna crawl across this crossing right here, Smokey. Let's go.
Also going to be making some noise. Do you really need to crawl here? Can you not be seen?
Let's stay down.
I don't know, but I like it.
Across this, we can run, but I just need us to get across this.
VR's awesome, man. Every time I see this stuff, it makes me smile.
Crouch, you can crouch.
These guys are laying down in real life. If you're new to Onward in general,
Not yet.
it's all one-to-one body movement. These guys are laying down in real life right now.
Oh, there is a line trained. Wait, where'd that laser come from? Is that Apollo that was peeking it?
Almost.
And there are the shots.
Get shot at.
Apollo saw Smokey on the cross.
I think that was Park, but yeah, there was some
Small movement.
Oh, that was
very
Park.
close fire there.
And seeing that they're
Saints and Sinners.
moving right to left, he knows that the rest of them are in those hangars.
Yeah, that's right. Just one tad bit of information can give away the whole team plans here. They know they spawned in that south spot there. No one goes to the south and then rotates back from right to left. The rest of Saints and Sinners moving very slowly on the western wall, about to come in line of sight of Park. They spot him out, taking shots, not quite able to connect, giving away his position, and Park returning fire. Get back in your hole, Park says. Freck picking off first blood here, downing Professor.
That is a long shot. Very long shot.
We're smoking and we might go for a revive, it seems. They have a hill for cover.
The revive comes out though, and the crawl continues.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
Smokes out in the west side now of the lake. Goose trying to get this push out. They need to move. Oh, who is that? Trozzy with that long-range northern defense behind the hill. That's going to put a real damper on this approach here.
So go ahead.
Yeah, Park's called the boys out. They haven't relocated. They've got to come around that corner, and it's about to be sudden death here for them if they do.
They traded guns. Go. Park gets one. The suppressing fire.
No, they make it. Trozy can't connect. Froggen in the line of sight still, running for his life. Goes down. Alchemist all on his lonesome here. Can get the revive out, but I think that would be just as dangerous as him trying to cross himself. He needs that that eastern push to come through now.
He has no idea where he got shot from. Trozzy's going to get another kill here.
Smokey and absent-minded putting a last-ditch effort together to get down closer to the defense and put some pressure on, but who's that? Apollo has a line of sight directly onto absent-minded's position. This is a great defensive setup, man. They've covered all of the angles really well, and they're not letting anyone get even close at all. Froggen picks off the assailant in Trozy, though, from the south.
One's in the tower. Don't run so fast.
Park gets Alchemist. One called out in the tower, but there is no one in the tower.
He's right by those boxes.
No.
Right by those barricades.
Alchemist making the call-outs, trying to give Froggen the information he needs to get this kill. Froggen's trying to see it.
60 seconds.
Not peeking right now. He's about to. Yep, there he is.
Apollo's scanning, just missing absent-minded here as Absent turned around to look for his teammate.
One of them is near the tower we're at.
Oh man, he's lined it up. He just doesn't pull the trigger. Oh, and he misses. So close, man. Now Froggen's gonna come through on the other side of the lake.
Last guy from the Retropros is just running.
God, Pantheon have this objective locked down with 30 seconds to go. There's no way that Saints and Sinners are getting in here this round.
Crack gets absent-minded.
You don't have any syringes, do you?
Did they not know how much time they had?
I have no idea. Their watches surely beat data, man.
Froggen just watching these bullets go by.
He
Smokey
doesn't have
gets
enough syringes.
one, but time is out. Pantheon take a strong defense on that north objective.
Froggen calling in the medevac. Oh man, Saints and Sinners. There was, you know, I feel bad for them. Pantheon had that defense locked down so tight, and the attacking lines that they had taken just didn't give them any other options but to push straight into the lines of fire of the defensive team. It was a slaughter. It was a firing squad. Let's see if they can make them pay here on the defensive side.
Yeah, can Saints and Sinners put up a strong defense on this one? That was a very strong defense. Not necessarily a very meta defense. That position from Trozzy up on the hill, little exposed, and definitely got picked off once someone started pushing from that far west side. But it worked out for a good long while. When he gave up his gaze, he got distracted by the guys pushing from the east and stopped looking at the western approach. And that's when he got killed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Definitely not meta, but it was a strong defense for the offense that we're dealing with.
Same spawns
And
for
we've got
Pantheon.
identical spawns. Yeah. Taking a completely different approach though, Pantheon sending 4 straight across. No crawling on this team here. Leaving 1. on the lake.
Nobody was even looking for that quick spawn cross, which is weird because it was clearly in Absent-Minded's mind the entire time they were making that, you know, prone cross. They didn't want to get seen. But Absent not watching that angle himself and allowing this cross to happen without any information.
I feel like I've seen this play before coming out from Pantheon here. From the likes of Peacekeepers themselves, sending them all through the eastern tunnels to get around to the north side undetected.
That's such
As I say that, though,
long...
Walsey and Park splits off. Yeah, it is a long rotation. But I guess if you don't have to worry about being spotted the whole way, you can sprint it.
That's true.
Starting to spread out across the map here. Gatrosi lane 3, Walsey lane 2. Apollo's pushing all the way around that northeast snake tunnel.
Do you see any guys up here? They're usually sitting around here somewhere.
No, I'm holding a very specific angle though. There are guys here, they're tucked in.
Trollsy, do you see anybody near tower yet? Hiding there?
Nobody here to challenge Freck as he pushes up the western side of the lake.
From what I see, it's clear, but if I have to check on the other side of the wall, I'm gonna have to cross in the open.
They're worried about someone in this tower area. They're making sure it's all cleared out. Communication between Charlesy and Walsey and Park. Pretty good. Apollo from the north gets one. Takes down Absent-Minded.
Confirms the kill as well. Great job there on the first blood.
My bad.
I think Goose might be able to see him, though. Goose has that sniper, I think. Oh, not running a sniper.
AK-12, but he's got a very nice position on the peeking over the edge of this wall here on the western side. Oh, Apollo's line of sight barely missing Goose there as Goose retreats into cover. Taking shots up the hill on the north side at Apollo. Trozy and Walsey very aware of his position. Can't do much about it though. Goose popping heads here.
That was a pretty bad flash.
Goose and Freck conversing on other sides of the mountain.
Here comes Freck. Oh my, look at this.
Freck.
Oh! Pops up over the wall, gets the kill.
So aggressive, just charges him.
He's like, you want to talk about my flashbangs?
Freck's gonna see Smokey here. Gets another. Froggen has to
this is
rotate towards
dangerous.
objective. Freck's actually ready for this. No, he's not looking the right way. He's reloading. Froggen comes around the corner and gets him.
Timing getting a better Freck there. Walsey goes down to Alchemist though. Last two offending players here coming down from the eastern side of objective. Park and Alchemist trading shots. Froggen here looking up to the north, doesn't spot Apollo. The timing in this game, man, gets you every go.
Park and Alchemist. So close. Oh, Alchemist gets Apollo. Park gets Froggen. And then the final kill from Alchemist.
God, that was so close to each other then, man. We were both shooting at the opposing team at the same time. God, that was a close round. Defense pulls it off though. Saints and Sinners keeping it all tied up. 2-2. This is a great map, dude. This is going really well for both teams. Very interesting watching.
Yeah, I mean, this is some great Onward action. I couldn't have asked for a better match. Now we're moving to the south. Shack objective?
Yeah, I think that's what we call it. This one's tough. You gotta defend the south side, the southwest side just as much as you do the east and the north side, and from garage to the offense could really come from anywhere, and if you're not ready for it, it's gonna be a bad time.
It's definitely about having strong overlapping fields of fire, knowing your rotations, knowing the attack angles, and maybe even trying to find a slightly off meta position so that they're not expecting you, so you can get that advantage in a gunfight.
That's right. So see here, defense sending Waltzy all the way up to the tower near the garage, and Freck is going to be playing around the horseshoe area. Definitely off meta. That's fair. Freck is way off objective, but we have seen it pay off for him on sand. So, you know, he could catch these two players in Goose and Froggen off guard here as they come down from the north side. The rest of the offense, though, electing to go through garage, they're going to have a full-on eastern assault.
Long-range shots from Goose at the warehouse. Not going to hit anything. I think he's just pre-firing some Hescos. I'm not really sure if he actually saw a player.
They're actually going to re-rotate back off and meet up with their team, or are they just going the safe route down the north side? Looks like the safe route.
Yeah, just go in the safe way.
Oh, here comes the garage approach. Smokey, Alchemist, and Absent Minded all about to converge onto Waltzy's position. Being very noisy about it, checking their angles as they go. Smokey lets off a little pre-fire there at his teammate, giving away his position. Waltzy could be lethal here.
He knows that there's two there. He heard two different voices. Gets one.
Gets
Peeks
one.
up. Gets two.
Oh!
-2.
There's one more. Is he
Yeah,
ready for it? He's
reload
not ready
faster,
for it.
Waltzy.
Absent Mind doesn't check.
Wait, is Absent-Minded bugged out?
Did he drop?
Wait,
He just strolled straight
I mean,
past.
Waltzy didn't see him, so like, I don't. Yeah, he definitely glitched out.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt for Saints and Sinners right there. That was their only hope on that Waltzy kill. Waltzy though getting 3 confirmed kills, leaving his 2 teammates in Goose and who's the other guy here? Froggen, coming from the western side.
-1.
Polo
push
takes
onto
down
me.
1, leaving poor Froggen in a 1v5 situation. This is going to be very tough for him to work with. Throws a smoke to try and mask his movement. Will Apollo be
Molotov.
ready for him on the other side?
Apollo botching his flash grenade, but did get his Molotov off. It's better to get the Molotov off and botch the flash than botch the Molotov and die. So,
Final guy's near me. Over.
Apollo getting aggressive and finding that final kill. Pantheon taking that with 5 still standing.
Oh, that's got to hurt for Absent Minded there to have that drop out. But I guess that's 1 drop for each team on this map now. Freck dropping in the first round, Absent Minded dropping in... What round are we in? 5.
Yeah. An unfortunate way to go.
Waltzy, though. He made it work, Waltzy. He did good on those first 2 kills. He shouldn't have lived to see the end of the round, though. But sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Honestly, I'm surprised he stayed alive as long as he did, because he just walked right past Waltzy, and I don't know how he didn't see him.
I know, when we're reloading, you can still watch your surroundings, okay, guys? You don't have to look at the floor.
Yeah, that's true. That's like the second or third reload that has been immediately after a gunfight when they're like tucked into a corner looking at the ground or something. Definitely want to work on those tack reloads. Throw that mag away, grab another one and slap it in, and don't take your eyes off of the area of attack.
That's right.
You shouldn't have to look
Have you got a
down.
chance to play on the latest build yet, Trip?
I have, yeah.
What do you reckon of the sounds? Is it as good as it used to be, or is it
I gotta say,
better?
the flashbang scared the hell out of me. I
Oh,
was
tell
not
me about
prepared for my first flashbang.
I had some dude shoot an M203 next to me, right? And I had tinnitus. My ears were ringing for the next 30 seconds. It was crazy. I love it. I love it. You actually get scared by the gunshots now. They're
Yeah.
so booming, so bassy. Oh, I can't wait till League picks it up after everything gets sorted out. It's gonna be amazing.
It's definitely
we
more
go.
enjoyable.
Yeah, that's it. It brings fear back into the game again. I remember when I first played it, being scared, like, oh, do I shoot him? Do I not shoot him? What team are they on? But now it's more like, holy crap, that was loud.
That's where I'll be.
Here we go, round number 6. Saints and Sinners on defense. Match point for Pantheon here. Pantheon, if they can win this offensive round, they're going to take map 2, bringing it to a decider. But if Saints and Sinners hold in there, they could take the series away from Pantheon in this map.
It looks like Pantheon's gonna push. Is that 4? No, 3 north, 1 up the mid, and 1 across the lake.
Yeah, Apollo's actually got a decent line of sight on this lake right now. He's not very in cover, but he is checking his angles for his teammate Trozy, who's a little bit closer to the action.
Let's take a look over at the garage. We've got absent-minded here with us. Oh, I like it. Okay, so C4 on center pillar, absent-minded, way out of position,
Oh.
just hiding and waiting for footsteps in the bushes. I don't know if those bushes render on quest, but like he is hidden. I mean, if I turn off, let's see, is it V? If I turn off my player highlighting and my lasers, that guy is hard to see, and I'm looking right at him.
He is tucked, isn't he? That's an interesting C4 location right there.
I like it though.
Let's see if it works out for him. Definitely in position to hear them coming through. It's just going to be a matter of timing. If he blows it too early, he's not going to catch out anyone. But if he goes right at the right time, you know, when they're all grouped up, it could be a triple kill for a C4 right there.
Exactly what I told you not to do.
Looks like Freck and Waltzy, though, pushing out to the outside of the garage early.
I was gonna say, if they don't go through that front door, it won't matter if they come out this outside. But the way he can tell is the footsteps change. You get that snow crunch sound versus the hard concrete
true.
footstep sound.
Frogging.
Oh, Freck. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because Freck finds him and picks him off before his teammates even come outside that doorway. Smokey to Flare rotating now, knowing the presence in garage is strong, coming to back his teammate up.
Smokey missing his shots on the
Missing
spread.
both shots.
Froggen does get a res onto Goose.
Alchemist in a decent position here, holding inside the shed with a line out the window.
Alchemist
Peeking
gets
up Freck from that location.
and the western approach was cleared out as well. So now it's all up to these two, Waltzy and Park, with the smoke cover.
Goose getting very aggressive. But Smokey goes down with the trade from Waltzy. Park can get the res, but the smoke's just run out of time. Throws another one. He's going to expose
That's a grenade.
himself, though.
That's a frag. Oh!
What a nade by SNS Goose right there. God, that was a beautiful one.
Epic throw. Followed it in. It hit. It almost rolled just a little too far. But Park not ready for that, and he goes down.
Oh, it's down to the wire here. Saints and Sinners could take the series with this next round on offense, and it is going to be on that objective we talked about earlier, where you have to hold inside to save your life in the northern warehouse. This could go either way right now. This is going to be an exciting round.
Yeah, this is literally going to be a coin flip objective. It's so tight. One slip up and they're in and they're capping, or they're in and you're confusing friends and enemies and you shoot a teammate, or anything can happen on this one. It's chaos.
I'm going to make a little prediction here. I'm going to use my little caster senses tingling. I'm going to say, from what we've seen so far, we're going to see Freck push outside of that warehouse into the horseshoe tunnel, not the close side but the far side, and he's going to get a double kill or a triple kill. That's what I'm predicting right here for Pantheon defense and Freck. If it comes true, you owe me $10, Trip, all right?
All right, I'll take that bet. You said double or triple kill from Freck? Okay.
Double or triple kill for Freck in the horseshoe.
All right, let's see it. Where's the spawn? Lake spawn. Round 7.
Come on, Freck, don't let me down, buddy. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Surely.
Wait, is Freck? He's just standing there. Oh, but Waltzy with the early
takes down
pick.
first blood. Freck looks like he's going to be playing the defensive. I've lost me $10 already.
Maybe he'll make a late rotation. Maybe he'll get early. He'll get greedy and want to go through the U-shaped tunnel. Horseshoe. So the rest of them
That's
now.
a big early pick though for Waltzy taking down first blood. It's now a 4v5 in favor of defense. That is a big play. The rest of them now too, all pushing over towards the garage.
Yeah, 4v5 on an objective that only has 4 entrances. Looks like one is going to go back towards the north. Let's go follow along on Froggen. Nope, can't follow along on Froggen. Froggen is dead. Lined up, same line. Had a smoke grenade in hand. Waltzy getting that double.
This is going to be a tough one now for the final 3 Marsoc players on Saints and Sinners. Coming up through the garage, all opting to go down this way. Do they come out the north side? Do they go through Horseshoe, or do they just pile in that eastern door? What would you do here, Trip?
Hallway approach.
This is a tough one.
Hallway, for sure.
Hallway?
Yep.
Four minutes on the clock. Let's hope they don't lose track of time again.
Smokey is the point man here. Followed up by Absent-Minded and Alchemist.
Oh shit, Froggen's dead.
They're just realizing they lost their teammates.
Oh no.
Hand signals. Trying to be quiet.
Ooh, if they do come down this eastern doorway here, There is. Looks like Apollo has a C4.
Nice.
I'm not sure if he's got the clacker of Trozy's holding it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
looks
got
like
one on.
Apollo's still got it. Yeah.
I don't know why, if you've got your C4 here, you're not holding on to it when you make these peaks, because what if they are right in front of you?
Yeah. Trozy's got an interesting C4 too. He's got the clacker right in front of him. He's looking through the tiny gap in the boxes at the north door, and the C4 is sitting on top of the doorway.
Man, C4s inside this area, it is big enough, because you have to have a C4. For those of you in chat that aren't aware, you have to have a C4 so far away from objective before it'll be active. But since this interior is so large, you could actually place C4s inside, and that is chaos.
What is it, 10 feet? I think it's 10 feet.
It's whatever.
About 6 meters.
It's just under what I can actually throw it. That's what it's, or just it's just over what I can actually throw, and I try and place it.
We've got 2 minutes on the clock here. We've got Absent and Smokey coming around the north side. The first point of contact is going to be onto Park if they come up this way here. And then they'll have to deal with Trozy and that C4 in the doorway. Trozy's going to have early information on him before Park even sees them, depending on how they approach this corner.
Are they even going to be ready for it? Looks like they're panning that way. Park's elbow sticking out, but he gets the first one. Making call-outs, not ready. Goes down.
Ooh.
Short, simple call-outs, people. The grenade.
The frag comes out, the C4 blows. Oh, it's a flash and a smoke, sorry. Trozy panics, blows the C4 early, and Apollo goes down to Alchemist. Apollo's going to call out his position. Get confirmed by Alchemist, though, as Waltzy picks up the outside player, and Frag takes down Alchemist on the inside. Pantheon hanging on for dear life. We're going to a map 3 decider. Oh, that was an alonged round. I owe you $10.
That was a good round, though. I got a little worried at the end there. That defense looked like it was starting to crumble. They missed their C4. They missed both C4s. Their outside player got taken down. I mean, those early picks started to not matter as much, but they did get some nice rotations inside the objective and secure it.
Yes. I wonder what the next map is going to be here. It's Pantheon's pick.
Thinking cargo, right?
Oh, yeah. I think they do like a good cargo, Pantheon.
Let's see, what else? What other options are there right now? Definitely not going to be downfall. I'm
not sure.
I can't even think of the other maps. Oh, Suburbia. Could be Suburbia.
Classic old Suburbia to finish her up. I don't know. Whatever they pick, they're taking their time to decide.
I mean, it is match decider, right? Like they're tied up, 1 point difference overall, and throwing everything in on cargo, unless you're really confident, that's a pretty big toss-up.
Yeah, that's right. Do you pick your strength or do you pick your enemy's weakness is the question.
Or do you pick neither?
Yeah.
Go somewhere everybody
Well,
sucks at and see what happens.
We got cargo decider.
This is going to be
They're confident.
chaos. And we're gonna start with the most chaotic objective, South Diamond. The Diamond.
Oh. Man, we gotta be ready for this one, Trip. It's gonna be hard and fast, this action here, folks. You know what? We've got cargo. We're gonna have nades and smokes flying everywhere, and we're gonna have bullet sprays coming off spawn, and the rounds are gonna be 2 minutes long.
You say that. Now we're gonna have 6-minute rounds, and everyone's gonna prone around. Everyone's gonna be on their belly the entire time.
They have proved me wrong every single time I've said anything this cast, so you're probably correct.
Let's see. We're not having any roster change-ups, I don't think. Pantheon's still rocking Apollo, Waltzy, Park, Trozzy, and Freck. And Saints and Sinners still got Goose, Smokey, Alchemist, Absent-Minded, and waiting on their 5th to join in. But that was, who was their 5th?
I've lost the name.
I can't think of who it was. Oh, well. We'll find out.
Had a drop from Pantheon as well. Perhaps it's time for a sponsor's shout out. Hey, thank you to ProTube, VR Cover, B Haptics, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Armor, VR Wear, Asterion, and Fixed Gaming for bringing you this awesome matchup today. Coming down to the wire. Gonna be right on the button for that entertainment perspective here on Cargo. It's looking forward to it.
All right, since we're putting down real money bets, if someone sends me a picture with one of everything from our sponsors, I will send you $50.
Ooh. Yeah, wearing it, or just like has it?
Well, I mean, wearing it, except for what's the only thing you can't wear is the Asterion. Everything else is wearable, right?
Yeah, the Asterian's like that awesome glowy.
Just have that
system,
in the
right?
background of the photo, but then like you got to be wearing the V-Haptics vest, you got to be wearing some HyperX headphones, VR wear shirt. What else? What else do we have?
Gonna have that
ProTube.
awesome ProTube.
Yeah.
If you want bonus points, right? If you're gonna win this competition with bonus points, I'll throw in an extra $20 if you've got the Force
The
Tube.
Force Tube, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want someone to
some
send
great
one in.
sponsors.
That's-
I've been eyeing off those VRML jerseys from Armor. They're awesome. You know, get your name
so
imprinted on the
comfy.
back and stuff. Something to wear while I'm on cam. I was considering putting a camera on today, but
Well, I'm glad you
Yeah, then we had
didn't
that
because
swap out.
I'm not actually wearing clothes right now, so you know.
oh
Okay, we couldn't do that.
yeah, the living in Australia really kills you for the postage, though. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
They're charging the same amount of postage as it is for the jersey. So I have to do a little bit of saving for those, I think.
Yeah. Here's what you do: you buy a whole bunch, and then you just screen print people's names onto them when they make Australia teams, just as an incentive.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, good
Just
idea.
Have a
I'll just
stock
message him
full.
and be like, hey, can I'll buy into the franchise. I'll open an awesome armor wear in Australia.
Yeah. It does look like we have a roster swap from Saints and Sinners. Davis Bros 505 coming in.
Yeah, I haven't seen him before. Another new player to my eyes.
So-
See what he can bring to the table.
It's a big change, dropping in a cold player into a high game map decider.
Oh, that was one of the things I found the hardest, right? Like you come in as a substitution after things have already gone down. You know, tempers are high, like sweat's dripping off people, and you come in, you don't know what the situation is. And I found that really hard to adjust to as a reservist player when I first started out. So let's see if Davis can handle that. We've got another dropout for Pantheon side. Maybe they're substituting as well.
Maybe. Let's kick over to a quick intermission because it does look like we had actually 2 drops on Pantheon side. So we'll be right back, see if everyone can get in this lobby, and we'll kick off this hot Onward action on Cargo.
are aware. Our passion is for the
All right, here we go. Round one, map number 3. This is the match deciding map, and we're on cargo. Saints and Sinners did have a roster swap. They brought in Davis Bros. No changes on Pantheon side, and let's see how it goes.
Keep it in your pocket.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be so action-packed here and fun. We've got Waltzy pushing straight down through the middle. Frex going over towards tunnel side, while Trozy goes the other side of the map here. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Freck and Alchemist trading straight off the bat down tunnel side. Smokey to Flare holding in the dark alleyways. Lurking, waiting to catch sight of Trozy.
He's getting a little aggressive, keeps peeking out here. He saw Trozy make the cross, and he heard Waltzy take the shots on Absent Minded. Now Goose has got a nade in hand. He throws it into the door. He goes down. The nade doesn't catch Waltzy. Absent Minded gets Apollo, and he's pushing out aggressively on the left side. I don't know what side that is. East, west, west side. Ground behind cover. Trozy gets one, but a nade? Was that a nade or was that a C4?
C4. Absent-minded Professor, though, in a very dangerous position for the offense. About to catch Waltzy. No.
Nope.
Ooh.
He was in his Steam menu or something. You could see him drop his gun. Absent-minded
Gets to
confirms
confirm
that.
over here. Last two Marsog players over to the east side of the map now. Behind the dark alleyway. Trozy did get downed by a C4 from Smokey. Gets revived by Waltzy, and Waltzy gets the refrag onto Smokey over there. Now it's a 2v1. Pantheon coming up against Absent-minded Professor.
Absent-minded finally stopping his rotations and tucking in. Shooting. Little desk pop there.
I don't think he's got any idea where the offense is right now.
I don't think he does either.
Waltzy and Trozy playing mind games with them right now, staying quiet, staying tucked, waiting for him to walk into their line of sight.
I mean, going south around the propane tanks is a great play here. That's what we're seeing them do. And absent-minded, still making lots of rotations. Waltzy's going south of the objective. He's going to come in from spawn side.
Oh, it could be a nasty 1v1 here between... It is. Absent-minded, forcing the 1v1 from Waltzy's rotation.
Trozy saw him make that
Can
cross.
he get lucky? Oh.
Trozy. Oh, man. Trozy saw 2 crosses there. Absent-minded has no idea where Trozy is.
Trozy's got the trigger discipline of a god right now. He wants to make sure he hits that shot, but absent-minded is able to pull it off, getting the timing. Oh my goodness, he pulls off an unbelievable 1v2 situation there. The offense splits up and he's able to draw a 1v1 each conflict. Saints and Sinners take the first point on defense.
Wow. What a defense.
God, that was so lucky, man. I can't believe he didn't catch Waltzy when he did that first flank at the start there, and it looked like he bumped his menu button or something.
Yeah.
And then just being completely unaware of how much danger he was actually in right there. Crossing in front of Trozy twice. Trozy will be kicking himself for not pulling the trigger there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand not giving your position away, but maybe it had played out different if he knew you were over there. Maybe he would have made different rotations.
Yeah. Ooh, it's going to be spicy. I want to see what Pantheon does here on defense. Do they go aggressive or do they hold tight around the diamond of death? Man, this has been such a good cast.
I mean, it's just
Been a pleasure.
It's a great game. That's why.
Yeah. Here we go. Round number 2. I know Apollo loves to go aggressive on this map. Let's see if these attitude changes between competitive and casual lobbies here.
Go through crate.
Breck with a starting pistol.
Go between the center crate.
Sounds like they're still making their plans up a little bit.
Apollo taking the sneaky slithery gap in the silver container. Park holding the objective behind the crates. Nice smoke coming down here from Saints and Sinners. That's a lot of coverage with that smoke there.
The call outs for tunnels.
Call out. Yeah, there's 2 of them in there, and they have Trozy watching the backside of it.
Nade coming up and out. He's gonna hit the roof. Goose pretty danger close. He's actually on the other side. If he just decides to swing in here, he could have it. Trozy gets one coming out of the tunnel. Goose gets part.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, there's the swing. There goes 3 of them down. Now Waltzy checking objective. Absent-minded's on it with tablet out, but he goes down.
Oh, Pantheon picks it up. That could have gone either way there. If the tablet didn't come out and he had his gun up a little bit earlier there, he could have got that kill, giving him a little bit more time on site. But, you never know where the defense is, do you? You get a couple of kills, but they lost just as many as they've picked. That was a tough push there. Could have gone either way. Pantheon comes out with the round, though. It's 1-1. Keeping in the fashion of round trading, as we have seen this entire game so far.
One for one, and we're moving to the new objective. I haven't played a whole lot of this objective. How do you feel about it?
I kind of like the new instant like pre-fire angles that you get from underneath pipes over on the eastern wall here. So you spawn on defense on the far east side, right? All you have to do is run forward and then you shoot like a little crossfire under the pipes in between the blue and the grey containers for the Marsoc spawn.
Yep.
And you can really shut them down. Like either way, Marsoc can do the same thing, stop them from getting even to barrels position. It's like a massive power play. A smoke is highly necessary on defensive side here under pipes at the start, I feel.
See, I don't like this spawn for this objective. I feel like you should still spawn over in the center behind red, and it would be better.
Yeah. There's a smoke, so they know what they're doing here. They know that they need to get into barrels, into yellow room, and they're going to succeed in that. Goose is going to try and rethrow that smoke up a little bit further. Is able to do it. Alchemist sitting inside yellow room. You can get a nasty crossfire here from yellow room to where Davis bro is sitting, peeking around that box there. You've got the entire objective covered.
Absent-minded pushing up into building 3. Flash out. Park. Oh, Park doesn't know that that's a flash. He's blind. Absent-minded. And Apollo trading gunshots. Smokey swinging around. Gets Waltzy on the backside. Apollo tucked in the center now. Can't
He sees
see
him, but it's smoke. Oh.
Smokey in a dangerous... Oh, Apollo gives up on the angle. Smokey gets Trozzy, and now he's going to rotate back. Apollo, last man standing, stuck in
5v1.
center. Oh, man.
God. They're dancing around each other, Smokey and Apollo. Apollo finally coming out on top in that engagement. Absent-minded, though, pushing in hard. Oh. Gives up his back to Davis, bro. Giving the round to Saints and Sinners. It's another defensive win here.
Apollo not aware that he was last man standing, still making call-outs after those kills.
Oh, I've been in that place before.
It's so fast when it's so fast on cargo.
I know. Oh, it's a tough one.
That smoke keeping who was that alive? Trozzy.
Smokey,
no,
yeah.
Smokey staying alive. Just barely protected from Apollo's angle.
I know, you could have sworn Apollo's seen him. He was trained right on him that entire time, but then it just didn't come through for him, did it? Let's see if Pantheon does the same pipe smoke at the start so they don't get trapped in the spawn.
So I've heard on the new update that there were some changes to cargo as well. Specifically, this pipe side of the map. I guess it's blocked now?
I haven't actually had the pleasure of seeing that yet, so I might have to go test that later on this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't think I've played cargo on the new one yet. Can't remember.
No. Have you played, did you get to play Subway yet?
Yes.
Did you check the C4 over that north alley? Over the north alley wall? Is that still available?
I did not check that.
Oh, because they had it blocked in the beta testing, so it was very controversial to the testers. So I'll have to check that to see if that's been fixed or not.
If they want to block it, put a wall there. Like put a physical wall there. If they're putting invisible walls, then it's kind of annoying.
Well, that's the thing. It was only C4s that were blocked. Frags and everything still went over.
Oh yeah, that's true. Frags coming out.
That was a close nade coming out there from Pantheon. Trozzy getting the first blood though, taking down Goose straight down the center of the map.
Now he's pushing up. Smokey here. Swings. Trozzy gets him as well. Trozzy now looking for more kills. Correct. Gets one. Trozzy sees Alchemist, gets him, and now there's only one Saint or Sinner left.
Absent-minded. It was a 1v2 in round 1. Can he pull off a 1v5? I don't think so, because he has dropped. Oh boy, that one's gonna hurt. I mean, it was a 1v5, so it's not the worst timing in the world, but it is frustrating for Saints and Sinners to have that happen again.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate way to go. Trozzy with 7 kills so far in map number 3. The whole series tied up, 1 point difference. I mean, we've got 8 and 9. Very close game.
Looks like the predictions for the map 3 winner is about 50-50 now. Could go either way according to chat.
Yeah, I think they're finally realizing that neither one is getting a blowout here. All of these are back-to-back predictions and back-to-back maps.
Hopefully Alchemist can make it back in without too much issue here.
Well, I think there may be some technical difficulties. Or they're nope, they're waiting still. Let's kick it to a quick intermission and see if there's anything going on. It is 2-2, so technically we could go do a map rehost or something and figure it out. But we'll be right back.
See you soon.
are aware. Our passion is for the VRware. Our passion is for the
All right, sorry about that long wait. We are back, and it looks like we're gonna go in a 4v5. Saints and Sinners missing one.
Boss, get your fucking ass moving.
Yes, it happens sometimes. We waited. Their timeout ran out of time, obviously, and they had to default to the 4v5. So here we go, Pantheon on the offense, coming in hot onto the northern red container objective.
And all the smoke's rolling in, covering all of those positions, the known positions. Alchemist position getting pretty smoked out. Essence Goose gets one. Apollo comes around the corner, trades with Smokey. Smokey's still alive. Chazzy needs to now go. Needs to make that cross. He does get the confirm.
Ooh. And Goose gets taken out too by Waltzy up the side of the container as Trozy takes Froggen. It's all down to Alchemist here. 1 versus 3. Trozy, Waltzy, and Park all making their way through the center buildings towards the defensive containers.
Alchemist has a good line.
Taking the time here.
Oh, but he gives up on his angle and goes down to Waltzy.
Damn, the timing there. Just as you stop looking, someone runs around the corner and shoots you, right?
Uh-huh.
That's classic Onward for you.
Every time.
I tried to make a little rule for myself to stop that happening. Okay, if I want to move, I want to stop looking at something, all right, I'll just count to 15 more seconds and then I'll do what I wanted to do. And it still doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You count 15 more, then you look away and you immediately get shot in the butt.
Pantheon taking the upper hand here, winning the first offensive round for this map. Coming to a 3-2, defending to win map 3 and the series.
And we are going to go to another timeout. So we will be back after this intermission.
I'll see you soon, guys.
are aware, our passion is for the
Things here. Watch the room with the big opening.
All right, we're back. Round number 6
I don't want to TK someone.
on map number 3. Saints and Sinners still having 5. Did Absent Minded get in before they spawned? It does. Yes, it's 5 on 5.
Yeah, everyone's in. 5 on 5. 3-2 Pantheon's way. Pantheon defending to win the map and the series. Saints and Sinners are going to be attacking to try and stay in it for one more round.
A lot of road ahead. 5 defenders standing, tucked in, not peeking. Pretty standard defensive positions, but they're standard because they work. Park made it up to those barrels. Correct, getting one underneath that.
Apollo could be spotted out here. His feet poking down the alleyway of that container.
Oh, that's true.
One guy right side.
Apollo calling out ghosts. Nice nade.
Keep pushing straight down there through the center. Gets taken down by Freck. Good shot there by Freck. Covering Trozy very closely. Park picking up another one. Alchemist. It's all down to 3v5 now. 5 players on Pantheon defense. 2 up. Sorry. Freck gets another one. And Goose. Trozy coming around for the flank. Takes down one. It's all down to Froggen now. 1v5. Can Froggen pull off the seemingly impossible here?
Yeah, 5 standing. 1 very aggressive, and he's gonna come around the corner here and not be ready. The gun comes around the corner first. He flagged the corner. Pantheon get the kill, take the series in a very tight matchup. Trozy going 11 kills on map number 3.
Well done to Pantheon. Well done to the Saints and Sinners. That was an exhilarating 3 maps. We were plagued with a little bit of technical difficulties at the end, which kind of put some glue on our hype, but that's okay. Pantheon, though, coming away with the victory. Thank you for having me on this cast trip. It's been great fun.
Yeah, it's great having you back. Final score, Pantheon 10, Saints and Sinners 9. So overall, not a strong loss or win, but Pantheon did take it. Was Pantheon the higher ranked team? I have the match page up still. Yeah, Pantheon was the higher ranked team, 23rd and 25th. So going to move up maybe a little, but not a demanding or a commanding win. So not going to move up very far. But with that, I think we're done for the night. Hopefully we'll get some more matches tomorrow. I know the casters have been talking about a couple, so maybe we'll get some last minute pickups. That's it from the casting desk. I am your host, Trip. It's my co-caster, Hutcho, and we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
This goes down. Trozzy gets Froggen, and they're pushing in now.
That's dangerous now. So they've lost that auto shop control, taking down 2 players there and 1.
And he's going for his center roof. He's got... Looked like he was prepping a nade or something. On lasers, the call out, the talking. The talking gets Freck, gets 1, Freck gets 2. Freck and Goose trade.
He trades the 3rd though. Great shots there by Freck, picking up the whole offense on that side of the map, leaving 1 left over. You know, defending the south side of this building, very important. Or just having some, 2 or 3 people spread out inside the building, watching all of the angles. Once again, sending 1 up to the rooftop.
Gunfight in the north. Froggen gets Apollo. Now looking for Trozzy. He does get him as well.
Oh man, he's playing chicken with his C4.
I know. Oh no, what? Too early. All of these call outs between Goose and Absent Minded. He has ideas that there's at least 2 down there. Oh no, Apollo!
Oh no! Yeah. Froggen would have heard the shots too.
Oh,
He's
Froggen
looking down.
just misses him. Oh, and the trade comes out.
Apollo though, ready for this western push. Flash comes out, landing on the roof, not effective. Doesn't matter. Takes down Smokey, gets refragged by Absent Minded.
Then put the box mag back on his belt. Oh, Freck is totally exposed and goes down to a shot from Goose in the backside.
Oh, that's a painful mistake. Map choice. That's right.
Apollo's danger
Apollo
close.
and Deflare. Almost looking at each other here. Smoke. Park taking a very good line here. He knows where he's in cover and where he's not.
Oh, he clicks. He's empty. He could have had a double.
Here comes Freck. Oh my, look at this.
Freck.
Oh! Pops up over.
Oh, Alchemist gets Apollo. Park gets Froggen. And then the final kill from Alchemist.
Still here.
He knows that there's 2 there. He heard 2 different voices. Gets 1.
Gets
Peeks
1.
up. Gets 2.
Oh!
-2.
There's one. See, Park can get the res, but the smoke's just run out of time. Throws another one. He's going to expose
That's a grenade.
himself, though.
That's a frag. Oh!
Oh!
Are they even going to be ready for it? Looks like they're panning that way. Park's elbow's sticking out, but he gets the first one. Making call-outs, not ready. Goes down.
Ooh.
Absent Minded has no idea where Trozzy is.
Trozzy's got the trigger discipline of a god right now. He wants to make sure he hits that shot, but Absent Minded is able to pull it off.
Oh, there's the swing. There goes 3 of them down. Now Waltzy checking objective. Absent Minded's on it with tablet out, but he goes down.
Oh, Pantheon picks it up. That could have gone either way there.
This goes down. Trozzy gets Froggen, and they're pushing in now.